Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. We're doing another recap / reaction video for Love After Lockup. That means if you're here to watch the complete episode without hearing the sound of my beautiful voice, you are in the wrong place, so get your shit, get out. Anyway, we are on season 6, episode 10. That means we are on the season finale, and I am a little sad because I really enjoyed watching this, but all good things must come to an end, so let's just buckle up and see what these dumbasses are up to this time, shall we? Let's check in with Alex and JK. Oh, I totally mean Brooke and JK. Oh, yikes. So JK is back at Alex's and he's trying to get her back, but in order to do that, he needs her to admit that she cheated on him, and she refuses to do that.
Yes, I did start hanging out with Troy, but we did not have sex while you and I were together.
Now remember, Bonnie secretly recorded Alex admitting that she cheated on JK, so JK knows that Alex is lying through her teeth right now.
It's crazy that Alex still denies everything and that she still can't take accountability for her action.
You mean it's amazing that she can't do all of the shit that you literally cannot do either?
Like, I was finna give you my all. I was finna give you the world.
You were gonna give her your all? Sir, how big was that basket? Tiny as shit? Like, what the fuck would have been in there? A piece of paper?
And I need you to, like, respect the fact that I'm really trying to make work with Brooke.
I like how he's like, you need to back off and like respect my relationship with Brooke, as if he's not the one who's constantly texting and calling her to hang out.
I messed up once. You literally left me and ran into someone else's arms. How the hell is that supposed to make me feel?
Damn, these people's brains are so busted. Holy crap. Guys, this is why you say no to drugs, okay? God. So Alex storms out of her house in tears because JK refuses to give her a second chance after he found out she cheated on him, and she's super mad at Brooke because she does not understand why Brooke refuses to let them hang out and be friends.
I do not think that Brooke deserves to be with JK. He just deserves so much better.
And is better you? Really? You think better is you? I mean, I guess when you compare it to Brooke, it probably might be, but like, really?
I believe JK loves me. I think he just kind of covered it up.
It is wild to think about the fact that he's like actively here to try and get back together with her. He just needs to hear the right things from her.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but you both suck, so it is.
Gave you every piece of me, you know what I'm saying? And you shattered me, bro.
Come here.
I don't want to.
JK is like, you hurt my heart in the worst way possible, as if he's not doing the same exact thing to Brooke right now, and he tells Alex that he's out of prison, he's a free man, he just wants to be happy, and Alex is like, okay, well, if you want to be happy, then you need to let go of me because clearly you ain't gonna find happiness with me. So JK is like, alright, deuces, and then he gets into a car and leaves. Can't believe it. She's just like, I cheated on you once and you won't take me back.
I'm coming from a job search.
You're at Alex's house and you've been there for 45 minutes. Quit being a liar.
So JK is like, how the fuck did you know where I am? And Brooke is like, fool, I put a tracker on your phone. And JK is like, you tracked me? How could you do something so dirty and sneaky and shady?
Tracking me to Alex's house is bull.
No. You can't sit there and be like, you can't trust me? That's bullshit. Even though I'm doing something that's very untrustworthy.
The only reason I went over there was to close that chapter of my life.
No, you're such a fucking liar. Such a fucking liar.
I need her to know that I'm with you, and I need her to respect that. I choose you.
You choose her because you don't have any other option. Like, it's Brooke or your hand, and you were like, yeah, I'll take Brooke. That feels better. So Brooke storms out, and JK runs after her, and he tries to make everything her fault.
I'm trying to tear down these walls that you have up around your heart so we can move on.
Do not blame her. Gaslighting, manipulative son of a bitch.
So we can build a life together.
Building a better life together requires you to go to your ex-girlfriend's house and say, if you say sorry, I will date you. That's interesting.
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to earn their trust.
Everything except be a trustworthy human being, apparently.
At this point, I don't know what to do. I got absolutely no idea.
Let's check in with Alexis and Julius. Alexis has zero idea where Julius is right now because, surprise, surprise, he never came home last night. And I'm going to make a safe assumption that he ignored all of her texts and all of her calls because that just seems like the kind of thing an immature child would do.
If I would have did that to Julius, pulling up with guys, not answering his call, he would never let nothing like that fly.
Yeah, because he thinks he's better than you. Like, the man has no respect for you at all, which is why he thinks he can just treat you like trash, but then he gets offended when if you were to treat him like trash, you know? Which is insane because he's literally the worst prize on earth. Alexis tells us, I'm gonna set some ground rules, and if he fails to fall in line, then I'ma be a bad bitch and leave his dusty ass, which is great, but we all know that she seems to be incapable of doing that.
If he can't set my boundaries, then it's just not gonna work. And it's just time for me to be standing up for myself.
I like how she thinks that her threatening him, like, I'm gonna leave with your baby, like, that is a perk for him, girly. He does not want to take care of a child.
Damn, it smell good in here.
Do not give him any food, all right? Let the baby bitch take care of himself.
Why you ain't text or called me?
Where the food at?
I just hate that, like, if he can't lie about it, he just does not answer you. And then to walk around and be like, where's the food? Because my lazy ass wants some.
I didn't know if he was coming or not. You ain't come home.
She made him a plate? I'm so mad. Let him starve. Let him starve. The fact that he doesn't answer your texts, he doesn't answer your calls, when you say, where have you been, he does not give you an answer, but then you already have a plate of food fixed up for him and in the microwave, like, this is why he doesn't respect you. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to.
So you can't tell me you chilling?
You gotta realize that this the career that I'm taking, so like.
Being a rapper does not mean that you cannot be thoughtful towards your partner. Give her a heads up. Text her back. Where in the job description does it say that?
I got bigger stuff I need to talk to you about.
Girlie, you can't just give him the pregnancy test. He probably doesn't even know what that is. He's gonna be like, damn, bitch, you got COVID? That sucks.
So what does mean?
Yeah, see. So Alexis tells him that they are indeed pregnant, and Julius is probably thinking, how is this even possible? No one ever got pregnant when I did this shit in prison.
Oh no, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I've only blasted inside you unprotected a bunch of times, ma.
I thought he was gonna be more just like happy but nervous. Like,
You thought this man was going to be happy? I don't like to think like, at this point, you kind of deserve this, huh? I really hate thinking that. But Alexis makes it really difficult to not think that way.
it's not like he didn't know it was a possibility. We don't use protections. You knew that could happen.
I don't think he did, girly. I really don't.
You know, sometimes they don't be right, though.
It's right. I'm pregnant. I missed my period.
He's like, what's a period? Oh my God. Somebody in the comments said that Julius is the definition of the lights are on, but nobody's home. And then someone else commented, bro hasn't paid his electricity bill in forever. Anyway, y'all be killing me in the comments. I love it. Alexis is like, listen, buddy, my feet hurt, my titties hurt, my back hurts. I am pregnante. And Julius is basically like, you know, you don't have to be, if you know what I'm saying. But if you think you can handle it, sure. Let's say you're pregnant.
You gonna be able to handle that?
What other option we got?
Ooh.
What we gonna do?
I know she knows what he wants to say. We all do. And he's an asshole for thinking it. Listen, I get it. Your body, your choice. I don't like how Julius thinks it's okay to like just openly blast inside of women with no protection because that option is there. That's not why that option is there.
We've only been serious for a certain amount of time.
But then maybe you shouldn't have splooged inside her.
I just got out of prison, not even a whole month.
Okay, then again, maybe you shouldn't have deposited all of your baby batter inside of her body.
I'm not really trying to have no kids right now.
Okay, then maybe you should have kept your Pearl Jam inside. Alexis tells us that Julius has always talked about wanting to be a father to her kids, so she's obviously devastated right now that not only does he seem upset about the news of the pregnancy, he was one step away from suggesting she terminate it.
I'm sorry. I ain't say it like that. I'm happy.
Okay, say it again, but say it like you actually mean it, gosh. So Julius takes Alexis back to the pregnancy test and he starts to act all happy and excited, probably because he had a big light bulb moment where he thought, you know what, being a dad doesn't have to change anything about my life because Alexis is just gonna take care of the baby and basically be a single mom.
Now that I'm pregnant, we need to get our together. You really need to go ahead and try to get that job and get your license.
You don't need no job. What you talking about?
Is he fucking for real right now? Is he? I would have shaved all his head off. I would have shaved all of his head off. I would have tied it up into a neat little bundle and I would have lit it on fire and shoved it up his ass. Are you fucking kidding me?
You pick some hours up.
What? I said don't cut that because I already work full time.
And she goes to school.
I don't need no job. If I want to really go get some money, I'll go get some real money.
Then get some fucking money, girl. She needs real money. If you are saying, I could go get some real money, then go get some fucking real money. What are you talking about? Why are you sitting on your ass being a fucking asshole right now? Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm like sweating out of anger right now. Julius refuses, and I mean refuses, to stop being a lazy sack of shit. And he's like, you know what? Delivery boy just really ain't the vibe. So yeah, this man fully expects her to financially support him and his child because he's too busy getting litty, sucking on titty, laying down tracks that are shitty. And if you are curious, yes, that rap I just did was better than anything that man has made.
I can't pay my bills and support another human. You don't support me at all. What do you do?
Whose house are you in right now? Whose food are you fucking eating right now? Who bought you clothes to wear as soon as you got out of prison? Or whose car are you driving?
What do you give me now?
A roof over your head, a car to drive.
Don't support
But that's
me.
what I'm saying. What are you saying?
You like what you?
I bought you
That's all
clothes
you
boxes,
did.
food boxes.
I'm not
Babe,
saying
I
what
need
it
more.
is.
You want?
You are literally saying that she didn't do shit for you. I hate you so much. So they keep on arguing and Julius makes less and less sense as time goes on. And he's basically saying, and please correct me if I am wrong, but I really don't think I am. He's basically saying, you did nothing to support me. The money that you spent on me while I was in prison was the bare minimum for me to give you my attention. And the roof over my head, the food that I eat, the car that I get to drive around is what you have to give me to get me to dick you down.
You're in my presence right now. What are you talking about?
The unearned confidence, the sheer magnitude of his arrogance. Like, I wish I could have a fraction of that. Because that, what a life to live. You have literally nothing to offer but the dirt under your feet, and you think that you are a fucking billionaire. That's crazy.
It's a privilege to be in my presence.
Yeah.
To have a woman that's willing to do all this for you.
Yeah, like, listen, yes, it is a privilege to have a woman deal with all of your bullshit and still provide for you. You need to stop. You need to stop.
I can't even pay my school payment right now because of the while I was having him in jail.
God, I feel so bad for her. She made a ton of bad decisions. She made a lot of wrong choices. Oof.
I work 2 jobs and I go to school.
I can't believe that we just saw her kick him out on live. Like, we just saw that happen. She went through all of this and she took him back. So Alexis finally kicks Julius out, but then she immediately chases after him to try and convince him to stop being such a shitty person and just, like, in general, nut up.
I just want to make sure that our kid is good and that they have what we didn't have.
Are you ready to be a father?
Ma'am, he's barely ready to be a boyfriend. He is a quarter of a fully functioning adult.
I'm young and I got a lot to focus on right now, so.
You have a lot to name 3 things that you are focusing on. Name 3. I would bet my left tit you can't.
I just want better for our kid than what we had.
You make it impossible to do that.
I just hate how Alexis is like, I want my kid to not have the father I had, and that's exactly what that baby is gonna get.
A lot of people be toxic.
Are you kidding me? This fucking sack of shit has the audacity to say that other people are toxic. My God. It must be heavenly to be this fucking stupid. Let's check in with Will and Courtnee.
You had sugar daddies that are giving you money all the time.
Maybe if you provided for me a little bit more, I wouldn't have to go to them.
So Will is calling Courtnee out on being an ungrateful little brat, and Courtney is making her shitty attitude his fault.
He knew I had people taking care of me. He was totally cool with that, and now all of a sudden he's not.
Okay, first of all, he's not mad that you have sugar daddies, okay? Because you had them while you were in prison. He's mad because you said you did not have them anymore, and you lied.
That's crazy.
Like, this is the day after our wedding. I can be a single woman all day.
Okay. Bye. Courtney is like, did I flirt with men so that they would send me money while I was in prison? Cha. But that does not make me a sugar baby, okay? That just makes me a baby who gets sugar. There is a big difference.
If you want to take that and call it a sugar daddy, then
what would you call it, huh?
that's on you.
That's
I
on me.
accumulated $25,000 roughly.
Oh my God! Oh my God, this bitch got 25 grand from strangers who are taking care of her, and she doesn't think that that makes her a sugar baby? Girl, if I got $500 from a stranger, I would consider myself a sugar baby. I don't know, maybe that just means my standards are super low, but damn.
And I would spend anywhere from $1,500 to $1,700 a month for commissary.
How expensive is shit in prison that she was able to spend almost 2 grand every month she was in there? That's insane. If I knew I was in prison for like a year, I would have saved all of that money.
Hair products and snacks and food.
Girl, I would have just been the greasiest bitch in prison. I would have saved all that money.
I only saved $1,400. Why does it even matter? Like, you're not giving it to me?
So yeah, girlie got $25,000 for being pretty, and she spent $23,600 of those dollars on shampoo and Cheetos.
Good thing about diamonds is the resale value stays high.
Good for you for looking at the bright side of things.
Courtney!
Nah, dude, let her take the bus. Just let her go. She's not worth it.
Let me drive you home.
When I get in the car, we're not talking.
Fine.
Your sandwiches are ready.
I completely forgot that they had even gone somewhere to eat food.
This is not how I want to spend the rest of our lives. This is not what I signed up for.
It's crazy to me the number of people on this show that get out of prison and they're upset that their partners are like actual people with feelings and thoughts and desires.
Rushing to marriage may have been a mistake. For better or for worse, I guess.
I like how she's like, for better or for worse, but it's really only worse for Will. Will is shocked that Courtney is acting like such a spoiled brat because she's never talked to him about money like this before. But dude, she went to prison for stealing other people's money. You really thought that she was going to understand the value of $1?
Courtney and I had a pretty big blowout yesterday. I'm hoping she wants to talk it out.
So far, Will, great guy. I hope they're not together. Not that Courtney isn't. Courtney needs therapy. She needs help. She's not a great person, but she could be. All these people could be. Except Julius. I don't think no matter how much therapy. No, he is who he is. He is in his final form, and that final form sucks. But what I was trying to say, Will genuinely seems like a great guy. Hope he finds someone who matches that energy.
We both said some that we shouldn't have said if we really love each other, and I apologize.
The way that you could not even pay most of the people on the show to behave the way that he is currently behaving and saying the things that he's currently saying.
I had a couple plans. And maybe light some candles, run a bath.
Oh, girl. He's way too good for you. I hate to say it.
Kind of still in the doghouse for how yesterday went.
Did she just say he's kind of still in the doghouse? Him? Wow. She's nuts. So Courtney continues to make everything Will's fault. She's a bitch because of him. She's stressed because of him. She needs sugar daddies because of him.
Things that I should be worrying about are my job or getting clothes or doing things that are like a necessity.
Then do those things, girly. Do those things. I feel like you're literally focusing on this one thing that is pretty much irrelevant at this point so that you don't have to do those things. If you don't get a job, if you don't get your shit together, then your life falls apart. And if you're saying, oh, I was too focused on the fact that Will didn't trust me, you get to blame him for the failures of your life instead of yourself. And Will just takes all of the blame so that Courtney will stop being such a giant wailing diaper wetting baby. And he's like, you are right, I am wrong, my bad, I'm so sorry. So now everything is good and they're gonna head to a hotel so that they can get nasty.
You definitely need punished for last night.
Maybe tie me up? Why don't we build some trust?
I just feel like you shouldn't be doing rope play to build trust. You should already have it. That's like saying, oh, we started doing S&M to build trust because we don't trust each other at all.
Jabari is about giving over trust to your partner and...
Give what trust? You guys don't literally just lay the groundwork that you have zero trust. What trust are you giving over when you have no trust to give? So I did end up losing the rest of my reaction footage for these two because I am a big dummy and I paused the recording and I never resumed it. So all you really need to know is that after their trust building sexy time, they go off to the airport and Courtney is like, so Will, you trust me now, right? And obviously Will is like, duh. So Courtney is like, okay, so like, can I have your credit card? And Will hesitates because it's Courtney, but he also can't say no because he doesn't want to get divorced. So he ends up giving her his credit card and he's like, just try to spend less than $1,000 a month on it, okay? And like, let's be real, Girly had no idea what any of those words meant. Let's check in with Quiana and Domodrick. Quiana is currently throwing all of Domodrick's shit out into the front yard and he's like, whoa, you're throwing out all of my expensive stuff, as if she is going to give a rat's ass.
These $100 shirts you throwing.
What they are, dude.
That's right, you throw that shit in the trash.
Why did you cheat on me with her?
You opened that door first. When I was gone, I gave you all my trust.
So, yeah, Domodrick is saying that he cheated on her with Joelia last week because Quiana cheated on him with another guy while he was in prison. And Quiana is saying that she only cheated on him while he was in prison because she found out he was still cheating on her with Joelia. So, essentially, we are currently looking at an Ouroboros of stupid.
I saw he was entertaining someone, so I started entertaining someone.
Listen, I don't believe in the whole eye for an eye thing. I think the moment you found out he was entertaining someone else, you should have left him. But it's real shitty that Domodrick is saying, I cheated on you because you cheated on me when you found out I cheated on you. What kind of fucking logic is that?
We could move forward if you want to.
Again. These fucking assholes are always like, we gotta stop living in the past and we gotta move forward. But buddy, you are actively cheating. So what are we talking about?
How we gonna move forward when you keep reaching back? You don't have that situation taken care of, so how can you start a situation with me?
Exactly! So Domodrick says that they're done. Quiana chucks his ring at him and he chugs her wine to give her like a big final fuck you. And then he leaves to go sleep over at his baby mama's house. And he's like, when I gave Quiana that ring, everything changed. There was suddenly all of this pressure on me and I couldn't handle it, so I cheated.
It's a lot more pressure on me. So one day I kick it with Joella, and one thing led to another, and
so he did actually cheat on her. Wow. what a fucking asshole.
I knew he was gonna come back because he could not resist this, and I got what I wanted.
You know what? Diabolical. She got what she wanted. I don't know why you would ever want a pile of garbage. I normally put that shit in the trash, but I hope you're happy.
I am single at this moment, my title.
So you're not even with Joelia? Are you kidding me? That's crazy to me. Like, I just don't understand how you cheat on Quiana with Joelia and then you're living with Joelia and you're still single? Like, just date her.
Hello? What you doing?
Oh my God. Dude, leave your exes alone. Just leave them alone. Stop it.
I still talk to him every day. Of course, we still fool around. It's definitely hard. Just gonna see where it goes from here.
So you may be asking yourselves, where are they now, Boba? I'll tell ya. Most of them are exactly in the same place that they were when they were filming this hot garbage. So, not great. You know, sad, but I cannot say that I am surprised. I am a little shocked that she only made it 6 weeks before getting arrested again. Oh, interesting. They're still together. Okay. I mean, I will definitely cover Life After Lockup. This show is really fun. That is the incorrect choice. That God. That really sucks. That really sucks. She deserves better. And sometimes Joelia, man, that girl goes through so much trouble to steal Domodrick away from, you know, well, I guess I would say other women, but it's honestly just Quiana. But why? They broke up and he's still not dating her. Oh, okay, so they are still together. That is unfortunate. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of pregnancy tests, man. That is a lot. That is a lot. That is too many. Woo, good. It's crazy that when this journey started, we all thought Ashley was gonna be the laughingstock of this season. And she is the smartest one on the show. She's the smartest one. I mean, she made dumb decisions that got her on the show in the first place, but the moment she was disrespected, she fucking left. And she found herself a new man, and she seems to be quite happy with him. So, good for her. Everyone should take a page out of her book. Ugh. That is depressing. That is depressing. Because he treated her the way that he did. He said the things that he said. He implied the things that he implied. You would think there would be no coming back from that. Like, what the heck did he say to get her to take him back? I mean, if we're being honest, he probably didn't have to say that much. Oh, such a cute baby, though. You have such a disappointing father. I'm sorry. And that, my Panda Pals, was season 6 of Love After Lockup. I really enjoyed watching this show. I really enjoyed covering this show. I will definitely continue to do coverage of this in the future, as well as all of the other shows that branch off of this, like Life After Lockup and all that. I dropped off on covering Savannah and Bradley and Joey and Michael because they were just really boring for me, but they're both broken up. I think Michael landed back in prison and he seems very happy there, so I guess good for him. And Joey did not relapse, so that's all I know about them. So it looks like we are going to see Brooke and JK as well as Will and Courtney on Life After Lockup, so that is enough to get me excited about that show. So, you know, look out for that whenever that decides to drop. I hope you've enjoyed going on this journey with me, because I sure as hell have. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know what you thought down in the comments below. I can't wait to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye! Bye.